Welcome to the Scap Row video on the rings. The Scap Row is the first pulling movement we teach to train scapular awareness and stability, also function and control. So what we want in the rowing motion is that the scapula is depressing, so not elevating but depressing and retracting. So this is the motion, or these are the positions and the motions we want to train in the Scap Row under load. And then there are some cues we want to follow, and these cues help to build a strong and explosive pulling motion, because we train the right contraction and the right timing of the contraction. And this is when you grab the rings or a bar, then you always want to think about breaking the bar, as you know from the practical training principles video already. And you also want to slightly push the bar or the rings down towards the hips. And what is happening then is that you kind of squeeze your armpits, and you squeeze something between the arm and the torso, and this is contracting your latissimus. So you can work with a picture to find this contraction instead of just mechanically searching for it. And this is a good thing. And if you get this well done, this will help so much in your further pulling. Anyway, the main aspect is that we learn proper scapular control, movement and stability. Good. We go in, and there are different progressions as always. I start with the easiest one. I put the rings to my chest, in a neutral hand position. I extend my hip by pushing the pelvis to the front, contracting the glutes. And now I really retract the scapula. I'm pushing my chest out. The elbows are close to the body. I'm depressing the scapula, so scapula is away from the ears. And now I'm holding this shoulder scapular position, and I'm extending my elbows. But I don't allow my shoulders to move forward. I keep them back and down. Chest is out. I hold at the end for a moment, and then I release the shoulders as well. Step back, step forward, and start again. You also can start as follows. You just go as far as you can, and at some point maybe you feel, okay, now the shoulders are coming forward. Then stop, go back a bit, try to pull the shoulders back and down again, and try to go a bit further. Then they are maybe coming again, and then just stop and go back. And through this you can also build to the full eccentric version. Okay, so the next step would be a full rep, but in an easier position. So the higher you are, the easier it is. The lower you get, the harder it gets. So you can start high. Shoulders are fully in protraction and also slightly in elevation, natural position in which gravity pulls you in this position. Now I'm depressing the shoulders by pushing the rings down, and now I have to grip hard. I'm retracting my scapula as much as possible. That's it. And then you just can go lower and lower and lower until you come to the next position I show. Yeah, but you can also have in between steps if the gap is too big from the version I just showed to the next one. So the next one is then horizontal with bent knees. Yeah. So from here the next one. So I'm going in again, but with straight legs. And then I can also go more forward or work a bit more here. Yeah, the more I'm under the rings, the harder it is, of course. I'm just limited in space now. I could do it the other way around. So the more I am directly under the rings with the shoulder, the harder it is. Again, hip extension. And now I'm doing the scap rows. And you see, I could have the rings a bit higher because I'm almost a bit declined. So the rings a bit higher, maybe this height. Yeah, this is a good height on the hip bone or slightly under the hip bone with the lower part of the rings. Then you are nicely horizontal for this version.